Hi, this is Tom in Holly Springs, North Carolina, Saturday morning. The weather cleared up several hours after last week's taping, and it's been beautiful ever since. I spent the entire week here, did not have to travel, and I ate out maybe once or twice with my wife, but otherwise stayed at home. So we'll go upstairs and see how I did for the week. Alexa, what day is it?
It's Saturday, July 14th.
This week's weight is 172.9 pounds. So I've lost a total of 27 pounds, which is 0.1 pounds better than what I expected to be. Pretty much right on track. This is one of my mini goals, 173. 173 is a mini goal because it's exactly 10 pounds away from my goal, my big goal. But I don't say that I've reached a goal until I've seen that weight at least 2 weeks in a row. So even though it looks like I've gotten down to 173, let's just see where I am next week to make sure that I say, yes, I've done it. I'll have another mini goal when I get to 169, which will be an increment of 10. I like to go from in this case, the 70s into the 60s. That's another big thing for me. And then after that, I'll only have one goal left, and that is my final goal. So we're getting near the home stretch here. Let's just take a look here. So the previous week, 2 weeks, I weighed 175.7, and then last week I weighed 175. I lost 0.7 pounds there. And then from there, I lost 2.1 pounds. Both of these weeks, from here to here, and from here to here, I was home and pretty much ate the same things and did the same things both weeks. One I lost 0.7, one I lost 2.1. This is the variance that you can have when you weigh yourself. Even though I weigh myself every time on Saturday mornings, wearing the same kind of clothes, about the same time, you're going to have variations. If you weigh yourself throughout the day, you're going to find out you change a pound or two or even more throughout the day. It depends on what you eat. It depends on how much water you're retaining because of maybe a salty meal or not a salty meal. So the important thing is you just keep on every week tracking your weight. Make sure it's generally going in the right direction. And if you have a week that only goes down a little bit or maybe even goes up a little bit, just keep on doing it. If you think you had a good week and you didn't do anything that sabotaged your eating plan, then it's probably just one of those things, and lo and behold, it does work out. Now next week I'm in Plano all Monday through Friday. Coming back on Friday, and then followed by Chicago, same thing, leaving Monday, coming back Friday. So we'll see what happens, but hopefully I'm still on track at the end of Chicago to be at my goal. By the way, today is Sunday the 15th. I did film the introduction yesterday morning on Saturday. Weighed myself on Saturday, just didn't get to it until now. So what I want to do is show you my breakfast that I eat every day, and then we'll come back here and analyze what is in it. So let's take a look at that. I start by making a fruit salad, not individually, but for the week or so. So I'm starting off with blueberries that I picked from my own blueberry patch in my yard. I'm going to add some raspberries from Costco. And now I'm going to add some pineapple from Costco as well. Strawberries. In this case, they were from Costco. When I filmed this, strawberry season in North Carolina had just finished. But if they had been local, I would have done that instead. To get some citrus in here, I'm going to get some mandarin oranges. I'm careful not to get mandarin oranges that are packed in too sweet of juices. These have fruit juices. Some have artificial sweeteners, some have sugar. I just go to ones that have, I think it was like grape juice or something like that. Now I'm going to add white grapes, also from Costco. And finally, some North Carolina watermelon. I'm going to mix it all together, but I'm going to leave some of the watermelon in my bowl because it overfilled. After stirring up, that is my definition of eating the rainbow. I'm going to fill up a breakfast bowl with it and then sprinkle this cereal on top. A lot of people have granola and then sprinkle fruit on top. I'm just the opposite. I have a bowl of fruit and then sprinkle granola on top. But since a lot of granola has a lot of extra sugar, I found this cereal is a substitute for the granola. So what I did is I listed all the ingredients that I just went over, and then I went to a web page similar to this where I set the quantity to 1 cup and then 85 calories. And I did that for the raspberries, the pineapples, the strawberries, the mandarin oranges, the white grapes, and the watermelon. So this is the number of calories per cup of each of these 7 ingredients. So if I had 1 cup of each of these, the whole total would be 501 calories. If I divide that by 7, that'll tell me that if I mix these all together randomly, about each cup would have about 72 calories. I filled up the cereal bowl with water and found out that all the way up to the top is about 2.5 cups. So 72 calories times 2.5 cups gives me 179 calories for that bowl of fruit that you just saw there. And then the Ezekiel cereal, I just said 2 tablespoons. I didn't really measure it out, but that seems about right to me. Works out to 45 calories, so overall about 225 calories for that breakfast. And let me tell you, when you pick up that bowl of fruit, that 2.5 cups of fruit, it weighs pretty much. And so it's pretty filling. And at 225 calories, that's very little for a normal breakfast. Most breakfasts are way more than that. So I'm looking at this from 2 different angles. I'm looking at my breakfast in terms of how many calories it is. That's important for my weight loss. And then I'm also looking at it, is it a healthy breakfast? I know there's a lot of diets out there that look at these ingredients and say, no, 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 you don't want any of that stuff. But to me, this is a nutritious breakfast. All these different colors, the blues, the yellows, the reds, the oranges, all have different nutrients in them. That's what makes them different colors. And then you sprinkle on the whole grains, and I do believe these are whole grains, not some of those fake ones that are out there. In my mind, this is a very nutritious breakfast. Low calories. So it meets both my goals of eating healthy and not eating excess calories. Now, whether it meets yours or not, I have no idea, but it meets mine. By the way, here's some other fruits that I could put into my fruit salad and the number of calories per cup. And you can see if we're looking at 72 calories per cup, this is close, this is close, this is close. Bananas, they're pretty far off. So the bananas and the white grapes are definitely out of the norm as far as being high. But the strawberries and the watermelon are out of the norm as far as lower than average. So this is something that I do again, is like if someone hands me some fruit, I don't care what kind of fruit it is. Overall, if I just estimate about 75 calories per cup, I'm going to be pretty close to knowing what it is. So that's it for breakfast. Next week, I'll show you something similar that I do for dinner. Until then, bye.